Hello everyone! Today I want to make your life 1,000 times easier by giving you 3 or 4, maybe one bonus analogy that will help you understand the law of attraction so clearly and implement it so correctly that you actually receive the results of it. Beautiful things can happen in your life, and let's look into how to do that through these 3 analogies or 4 right now. So if you're ready, let's get started. So the first analogy is something I came across through Abraham, and Abraham was talking about Esther when she was boiling a pot of water. So she noticed that as she put the pot of water to boil, so she switched on the stove, she switched on the gas, the fire started producing heat and putting the heat onto the water. Now, in the beginning, when you're looking at it, it looks like nothing is happening. So you're putting the heat, but nothing is happening. But if you stay consistent and you allow the heat to continue to be put on that pot of water, something is happening, and eventually the water begins to boil. That boiling of the water is your manifestation having come true. But you have to consistently put that heat in order for that to happen. But if you're not putting heat there because you focused on something else now, you're focused on taking the score too early. So you took the score and you saw you didn't get the result yet. It's been 2 months, I've been consistently doing this. Now you get deflated, now you're demotivated, now you're broken, now you're focused on not having it. Now you're totally putting heat on a different pot of water which is boiling over. You're not putting heat on the pot of water of what you want. You're in the lack of what you want. That's a different pot of water. Lack is always another place. It's not the same place. So you want to switch that off through your mindfulness process. Come back here, focus on more thoughts, emotions, behavior that's in alignment with what you want. And as you're in that energy consistently, it will boil over. And I see this a lot, and this is like case in point with a lot of people is in our academy, we do a lot of live courses, and we do live courses which are long. So 90 days, 111 days, and so many success stories. Every time you refresh the Facebook group, there's a new success story. Every time you open the Telegram group, there are 100 new success stories. Why? Because everyone's in that consistent energy. The fire is burning and the water is boiling, and we're in that energy, and then the live program gets over. And when the program gets over, where do everyone else go? Back to their regular belief systems, back to their, not belief systems, the behavior patterns. So they get influenced by their husband, wife, father, mother, school, everything, and now they're back into complaining, condemning, criticizing, focused on the lack, the war is on the doorstep, this is happening, that is happening, no water, no this one, earth, aliens are coming. Now we're all over the place, and our energy is no longer in that vibrational space you were in before, and so whatever was boiling also on the surface, because you switched off the gas, whatever is boiling also begins to cool back down. You could be so close to your manifestation happening, but you took the score too early, you got deflated too early, you lost your faith too early, so it cooled back down. So stay on the track by keeping the energy, the fire continuously going onto your water so it can boil over for you, because you came here to create your life. You didn't come for any other reason but to create your life. So if you got that, just comment below saying, I'm going to consistently put fire on my water. Okay? So now, let's go to the second analogy, which is also very beautiful. This one I came across through Aashrith. Aashrith is also Abraham coming through a Indian lady named Arpita who sells curtains at Curtain Spa at JP Nagar. I did a full interview with her on our channel. In case you guys want to see that interview is in the description. In case you want to connect to Raja and Arpita, who are the business partners at Curtains. They don't have a YouTube channel. They don't have website. Never charged anybody to work with them until I came along and I introduced them into my inner circle. That's the only time that I took payment on their behalf, but they've never charged anybody. So these guys, they have a strong mission. Anyway, so digress. So let's go back to what I learned from them. So Aashrith said through Arpita that if you want something, you need to have an equal match to what you want. The energy should be matched to what you want. Now it's equal to understanding that if you want a US dollar, but you have Indian rupees, you have to exchange the equivalent Indian rupees in order to get that US dollar. So let's say it is 80 Indian rupees for 1 US dollar. Let's say 80 Indian rupees will give you 1 US dollar. Not 75, not 21, not 14, not 26, not 31, but 80 will give you that US dollar. Now you are sitting at 40 and you're crying that you don't have what you want because you're not in full alignment to what you want. You don't have the equal energy exchange. All you need to do is just collect the extra 40, so you have a total of 80 and you can have what you want. That extra 40 is just you getting aligned to your desire. All that unworthiness goes away, you feel worthy. All the lack of belief goes away, you feel that this is completely possible. Instead of putting it as one day in the future, you put it as now. In the now, I have this. You're fully aligned to it, you fully feel it, you taste it, you can sense all of it. That is the equal currency to having it and staying patient. Don't take the score too early, right? This is important. So this is that equal energy thing. The final analogy. Okay, by the way, before I go to the final analogy that will help you understand this forever, comment down below saying, I have the equal energy exchange for my desire. Comment that below. I have the equal energy exchange for my desire. How beautiful that feels. Now let's go to the final analogy, and this is my favorite one. Also, I heard this through Aashrith, and it was just a beautiful analogy to have with you in your backpack to remember always, and that one is called stay on your table. Now, essentially, you go to your favorite restaurant and you go and sit down on the beautiful seats, and you take the menu. You choose in the menu what you want. You don't choose what you don't want. You look for what it is that you want, right? And then you tell the server, this is what I want. Now the server takes your order, goes to the kitchen is notified, and you trust that the kitchen is making the order and it's going to come to you. So you get engrossed in the conversation with your friend, you're having a good time, and you're also anticipating all the amazing tastes and the smells of the food, and you're in this good energy, and then before you realize it, the food is come to your table. But let's look at an alternate scenario. What if you gave the order, it went to the kitchen, and then suddenly you got a phone call. You got a phone call and you got distracted, and you went without you realizing it to a different table. You went and sat off on a different table. Now your table was table number 41, where you had ordered the dish, and you went and sat somewhere else. You sat in table 46, and now you're getting really impatient and you're getting very hungry because your food has not come. And now you're getting so angry because you're also hungry, so now you're hangry, and you are screaming at the waiter, you're screaming at the kitchen, you're cursing the establishment, and you're looking on your left. This guy got his order, that girl got her order, all the people got their order except you. You didn't even place the order from table 46, you placed it on table 41. If you had just gotten up from table 46 and just gone back to table 41, your hot meal would be right there. But you've left the table, you went somewhere else. You went into the lack, you went into pressure, you went into pain, you went into somewhere else instead of just staying in the juicy, awesome, joyful energy of actually having what you want, staying on that table. You have so many tools of mindfulness, of healing, of cleaning up all that negativity. Your mind can change its own perceptions and drop resistances and come back to a better place. But we didn't choose that. We chose to stay in negativity. We chose to stay in resistance. We chose to think that the power is outside instead of within us. So we left the table. Come back to the table. So if you got that analogy, comment below saying I'm back on the table, and I wish all of you a wonderful journey on manifesting your desires. And of course, if you guys want to connect with us, we have a WhatsApp number in the description. If you want to connect to Arpita and Raja, there is some information for that as well in the description. These guys are like very precious birds, who I'm protecting, so I'm bringing everyone through us. I'm hoping that eventually they will start their own channels and grow and share their message, and I know that is their intention as well. But for now, it is through me. So if you guys want to connect to them, you can just send an email to us and I will get you connected to them as well. And so I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.